So I would say that I feel very glad, and it's such an honor for me to be selected as a recipient for Outstanding Scientific Award for this year. And these kind of awards supportive for me to further working on this my area. And I think this award can be inspiration for me to work more in the future. I started my research mainly on seafood chemistry and biochemistry. Why I have to start the research in this area? Because in the southern part of Thailand, where my university is located, there are a number of the seafood processing plants located in that area. And when I visit the plant sometime, or I just was informed from the processor sometime, they have been facing some problem, like technical problem, etc. So that why mainly my research question is from industry and a problem related with industry. So far, I can divide my research into two areas. The first one is the quality improvement of the seafood and seafood product, and the second one is the utilization of waste or byproduct from seafood processing plant. And for qualities, it's a very important for seafood industry of Thailand, because we have to be competitive in the world market, and sometimes they just face with the problem. For example, discoloration. Like recently, the shrimp processing plant, they export the pre-cooked shrimp to some country, and when they display the products, the analysis take place, and this causes the rejection of the products, which causes a loss of the money. And that's why we have to study more on the reason or the causes of this kind of phenomenon. And luckily, I'm working on polyphenol oxidase, which is an enzyme that induces a browning reaction in the food system, including fruit and vegetable, and also shrimp. And now we want to study more how to inhibit this kind of enzyme and how to improve the qualities once we inhibit this enzyme. In general, they use a heating process to inactivate this enzyme, but somehow the processing, especially heating at a high temperature, also causes the negative effect on the qualities. That's why we have one research going on by screening up in PPO or polyphenol oxidase inhibitors, and to help to lower melanosis problem in these products. And for utilization of the waste, we also conduct several topics, especially for using the skin or the bone. And for example, for skin, we try to extract gelatin or collagen. And also, we also started some research on the gelatin hydrolysis and use a functional food or cosmetic. And also, we emphasize more on the viscera. We try to extract some enzyme, particularly proteases like pepsin, trypsin, and use as processing aid in seafood processing. And recently, we also interested in the shrimp oil, because the shrimp oil, is a byproduct we can extract from the cephalothorax or head of the shrimp, which is a waste from shrimp processing plant. And why we have to interest in this one? Because it's byproduct, and if we can extract the oil which contain a high content pulver, this can be a supplement for the health. So this is an example for what I'm doing right now. Researcher or from young scientists, I think everyone gonna face some problem. Don't give up and keep going. And for like me, when I start my research in the beginning, maybe 15 years ago, I start from nothing. But once we have a chance to writing proposal, submit to the grant, submit to grant agency and get the grant. And when you get the grant, you have to have the high responsibility to fulfill your objective of research. And then once you get the output or data from the experiment, please keep going for publishing your data, because this kind of those kind of knowledges that it can transfer to any agency that related with your work, for example, industry or even the academia. And for the student who want to study science area, I think it's a better chance for you as a new generation to help the country in terms of development of country using the science approach. So I think I would recommend the student, to pay more attention on science, not only the marketing or those kind of businesses, because without this kind of basic science, it's kind of difficult for our country to be competitive in the world. So I would like the new generation to consider more and study more on science.